Close your eyes and imagine this. Silverstone Circuit, the beating heart of British motorsport, drenched in relentless rain, the air thick with tension. Over 140,000 fans scream through the chaos as tires screech, strategies implode, and a young British hero rises from the storm. On July 6, 2025, Lando Norris, the 25-year-old McLaren prodigy, stunned the world with his first-ever home victory at the British Grand Prix. This wasn't just a race. It was a pulse-pounding, cinematic epic of speed, betrayal, and redemption that left jaws on the floor and the internet in a frenzy. Buckle up, because this story will grip you like a high-speed chicane and refuse to let go. Norris conquers the chaos. The 2025 British Grand Prix wasn't just another race on the Formula One calendar. It was a blockbuster showdown that redefined the season. Silverstone, soaked by unpredictable showers, became a battleground where strategy, nerve, and raw talent collided. Lando Norris, starting from pole, faced a gauntlet of challengers: his McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri, Mercedes home heroes George Russell and Lewis Hamilton, and the seemingly invincible Max Verstappen of Red Bull. What unfolded over 52 laps was a heart-stopping thriller that had fans gasping, cheering, and raging online. The race kicked off under a sky heavy with menace. Dark clouds loomed, and the threat of rain hung like a guillotine. Early laps saw Norris and Piastri trade the lead with Russell, their cars slicing through Silverstone's iconic corners, cops, maggots, beckets, like dancers in a high-stakes ballet. Hamilton, starting second, and Verstappen, the championship leader, lurked just behind, ready to pounce. Then the rain hit, hard. The track turned into a slick nightmare, visibility plummeted, and pit crews scrambled like soldiers in a war zone. Teams faced a brutal choice: stick with slick tires and pray the rain eased, or switch to intermediates and risk losing time. Red Bull gambled wrong, leaving Verstappen on intermediates as the track began to dry, a decision that cost him dearly and dropped him to fourth. Mercedes, meanwhile, fumbled Hamilton's strategy, calling him in too late for slicks, leaving the seven-time champion stranded in a tactical no-man's land. His frustration boiled over on the radio. "Guys, we threw it away today. Too late, too late." The crowd felt his pain, but the spotlight belonged to McLaren. Norris and Piastri, McLaren's dynamic duo, danced through the chaos with surgical precision. Their pit crew executed a masterstroke, switching both drivers to slick tires at the perfect moment as the track dried. Norris, fueled by the roar of the home crowd, hunted down Piastri in the final laps, overtaking him in a breathtaking move at Stowe Corner. The crowd erupted as Norris crossed the finish line, his radio crackling with raw emotion. "We did it. For the team, for the fans, for Britain." Piastri, ever the team player, secured second, giving McLaren their first 1-2 finish since Italy 2021. George Russell rounded out the podium in third, a bittersweet result for Mercedes, while Hamilton limped home in fifth after a late, controversial clash with Verstappen. Drama, controversy, and viral moments. Picture the scene. Rain hammers the track, spray blinds the drivers, and Norris weaves through the mist like a superhero in a Hollywood blockbuster. His overtake on Piastri was pure cinema, tires screaming, crowd roaring, and the McLaren papaya livery flashing under Silverstone's gray skies. Social media detonated. One ex-post, with 15K likes in an hour, screamed, "Lando just turned Silverstone into his personal playground. #BritishGP. Another user shared a slow-motion clip of Norris' decisive move, captioned, "This is why we love F1," racking up 20K views. The media fallout was relentless. BBC Sport hailed it as Norris' masterclass in chaotic conditions, a defining moment in his career. Sky Sports' Martin Brundle called McLaren's strategy ice-cold brilliance, while slamming Red Bull's uncharacteristic blunder. Pundits tore into Mercedes' pitwall disaster, with one outlet quoting Hamilton's scathing post-race comment. "The call was too late. We lost the race in the pits. Simple as that." Verstappen, usually cool as steel, admitted defeat. "We got it wrong today. It happens, but it stings." The race's biggest controversy? Hamilton's late tangle with Verstappen at Copse. Their cars touched, sparks flew, and Hamilton lost ground. X erupted with hashtag F1 drama trending worldwide. One user posted, "Verstappen's move was reckless. He pushed Lewis off," with 12K retweets, while another countered, "Hamilton needs to stop whining, racing incident." The FIA reviewed the clash but issued no penalties, pouring fuel on the online fire. A viral meme showed Verstappen smirking with the caption, "Max to Lewis, catch me in the points." Fans were divided, and the debate raged for days. Norris, McLaren, and Silverstone's legacy. To grasp the magnitude of Norris' win, let's rewind. Lando, born in Bristol, was a karting prodigy who joined McLaren in 2019 when the team was stuck in the midfield, a shadow of its championship-winning past. His raw speed and cheeky charm made him a fan favorite, but wins were hard to come by. His first victory in Miami 2024 was a breakthrough, but Silverstone 2025 was his coronation. Under CEO Zach Brown, McLaren has clawed back to the front, their papaya cars now a genuine threat to Red Bull's dominance. This 1-2 finish wasn't just a win, it was a warning shot to the grid. Silverstone itself is hallowed ground. Since 1950, it's hosted F1's greatest battles, Fangio's dominance, Hunt's 1976 heroics, Hamilton's 7 wins. The 2025 race echoed those legends, with rain-soaked drama reminiscent of 2008, when Hamilton danced through a downpour. Norris carried the weight of 140,000 fans, many waving Union Jacks, chanting his name. His tearful post-race words, "This is for them, for Britain, for everyone who believed in me," hit like a thunderbolt, cementing his status as a national hero. The championship battle adds another layer. Verstappen, with a 59-point lead over Norris, remains the man to beat, but Red Bull's rare misstep exposed cracks in their armor. Hamilton, in his final Mercedes season before a shock 2026 move to Ferrari, is battling time and team errors. Piastri's mature second-place hints at a brewing rivalry within McLaren. With 10 races left, the 2025 season is a powder keg ready to explode. A win that feels like destiny. As an F1 diehard, Norris' victory hit me in the soul. I've watched him since his karting days, through heartbreak in Sochi 2021 and near misses in 2024. Seeing him atop the Silverstone podium, eyes glistening, was like watching a movie's hero finally win. This wasn't just a race, it was destiny. But here's my hot take. Red Bull's slip-up proves they're not invincible. Verstappen's aura of dominance is fading, and McLaren's hunger could shake up the championship.